Yeah, barbers, cosmetologists, hair industry professionals, and all others who support. Welcome to the hottest podcast in the barber and beauty industry, the Clipped Podcast. Love, peace, and hair grease. I'm your host, Prince the Fit Barber, with my great co-host, Tank B. Choppin. And today we got an ultimate guest, man. My boy, fellow Gamma educator, Drastic Art Barbering. Man, tell him a little about yourself, Drastic.
What up? What up? What up, man? First and foremost, happy to be here with you guys. Well, what can I tell you, man? I've been 29 years in this industry from Puerto Rico, mi casa.
Mm.
A bunch of love. I moved to Florida 20 years ago. Now I am a barbershop owner over here in Plant City, Florida, for the past 18 years. We're 16 in staff. Global educator for level 3, and now with Stylecraft and Gamma, putting it out there, baby.
Yes, sir. Let's
What's up, man? That's
go.
what's
So
up.
y'all know here on the clips, we always have the crazy takes, the crazy segments. Tank's got something for us today. Tank always goes first. So let's see what's up with Tank's take. Tank, what you got for us today, man?
All right, guys, check it out, man. Y'all know this past week, a lot of people were upset that TikTok was banned, right? Like everybody was throwing fits over it. I seen everybody crying about it on Instagram, crying about it on Facebook. My household, my kids was, what are we gonna do? Everybody was just, tripping because
Stressing.
they were stressing because TikTok was down, right? So I want to talk a little bit about social media and TikTok in particular for barbers, right? And I'm gonna ask y'all how y'all feel about what I gotta say about this here in a minute. But like I was saying, I seen a lot of barbers complaining that TikTok was down, right? They were saying they can't promote, you know what I'm saying, that their videos on Instagram or their videos on YouTube or on Facebook get lost in the algorithm. They don't get no views, and they use TikTok to push themselves a lot, right? And then there was other people saying that they use TikTok to learn how to cut hair, and I'm thinking like, brothers, they got these same videos on Instagram. They got these same videos on YouTube. They got these same videos on Facebook, but everybody was tripping and stressed out about TikTok. It's not just barbers, right? But people who have small businesses, a lot of small businesses were hurt because of this. And my question is, not even a question, but I'm wondering, like, why was everyone so upset? It's like, a lot of people don't understand that we've been barbering has been around for a long ass time, man. And there wasn't no TikTok before, right? So everybody was losing their shit based on that. So my thing is, have barbers become solely reliant on social media? You know what I'm saying? Are we solely depending on TikTok or Instagram to get us these followers, to get us clients in our chair, to get us to sell these products? Or can we go out and still do it old school style, posting up here in the neighborhood, posting it still on Facebook, or finding another platform that we can post that's not just one, and we put all our eggs in one basket? Me personally, coming from, barbering 18 years, I was doing this before social media was a thing, right?
Yeah.
Before social media was a thing. And I still think handing out business cards and going up to people and talking to them still works, right?
Yeah.
So I get why people was mad, but what is y'all's take on that? Do y'all feel the same way? Was y'all tripping that social media was down? And when I say social media, obviously I mean TikTok, but was y'all upset that TikTok got knocked out too? Or was y'all was cool with it? Y'all wasn't even tripping?
Well,
Go
if I
ahead,
can take it
go ahead,
first, man. If I can take the
go
lead.
ahead.
29 years, I feel just like you are. Like I'm always a strong believer of, like, handing cards, say hi, bye to people, just gas stations, create relationships everywhere that I go. That's what barbering is about, But
Yeah.
Yes,
the
sir.
difference between a barber shop and a salon is not just who you cut. It's not what line you do. It's actually the culture of, like, creating an atmosphere that everybody know each other and relations, and it's that culture. So that is something that replicates in the community. Actually, it's been said that the barbershop is the heart of the community. So what is happening in the community have to actually some kind of affect the shop, and vice versa, right? It's just like a two-way kind of like lane, right, or road.
Yeah.
So I think that what is happening over here, a lot of people are relaying into something, and the people just follow hype, and they're just a bunch of followers, and it just became like a train. Like they don't see far ahead, and they don't see to other sides. They're just focused on one thing and one thing only. And I feel like sometimes technology blessed us, but it's also cursed us.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm an old head over here. I'm 41 years old, and I remember, like, back in the days, my mom used to yell at me, "Yo, come down, come and to eat," and stuff like that. Now you see parents sending a text, "Come down to eat."
Yeah.
I do it for my kids.
I do that too.
So it is crazy how technology some way somehow has blessed us, but at the same way have separated us.
Cursed
And I
us.
think that's what happened with TikTok. People were just so focused on that app and just putting, like you said, all the eggs on one basket because it was working for them, because of the
Right.
algorithm, all the good stuff that he have, and it's trending, and it's what everybody has in their hands. That they never thought that this can happen and spread and put like more relationships to know around you. I don't know, you guys have
Yeah,
seen
for
it, but
sure.
in my case, in my shop, we used to, I have TVs, but nobody even look at the TV no more. Everybody's on
Yeah,
their
everyone's on
phones.
the phone. Yeah.
And it's
Right,
just
right.
weird, like sometimes whenever you like kind of like disconnect and just look around and see everybody just connecting to just a small screen
Phone.
and being
Yeah.
connected to people thousands and thousands and thousands of miles away, but disconnected to the ones that we have beside us. So I think that's
Crazy.
what
Yeah.
happened with when TikTok was like
When
closed and people didn't was suffering because that's the only way that they see the world. That was their window to the world and to relate to others.
yeah.
I can say that at the same time I see as a small business and people have their business going on and promote their business and they actually was selling and using the platform for something that it was beneficial. I also see how that impact them and hurt them, but it should be used as a lesson that we have to start thinking more out of the box and outside of
Hell
just
yeah.
see social media and start building our business with not
Yeah.
a escape plan but a bigger plan, if that makes any
Different
sense.
plan. Yeah. See
Yes.
that
Yeah, for sure.
that's one thing. I'm gonna let you speak, Prince, but I just want to add a little bit to what he was saying. That's what I was. So I posted this post on Instagram saying like, "Why is everyone mad over TikTok? Like y'all gonna be alright?" I posted on Instagram, and I think people need to understand that this social media should be a way to leverage your business. The social media shouldn't be your business. Your business should be leveraged by social media. So if one goes down, you should still be all right. You should still have different forms of how to promote yourself, of how to get yourself, whether it's clients, whether it's customers, whatever the case may be, you should still have other ways than just TikTok. But that goes into that, you know what I'm saying? But Prince, how do you feel, man? Did you lose your shit when TikTok went down or you was good?
Nah, not at all. I don't even mess with TikTok too much. But I will say I get it because so just like my brother Drastic was saying, man, you can't. Everybody was putting their eggs in that one basket, right? So
Yeah.
I do understand putting your eggs in one basket because I put all my eggs in CapCut, and once that was done,
That was the
bro,
one for me. That was
That's
the
what
one.
bro,
seen
I
that.
didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. So with that said, it's like, bro, now I know. And again, like Drastic said, it's a lesson learned because now I know, bro, don't just put all your eggs in one basket. Now I downloaded Video Leap. Now I downloaded InShot. And although CapCut's back, I'm going to keep on trying to focus on other platforms as well. And like Tank said, I use all these platforms to leverage my business. So it didn't kill me because I am my business. And if you look at my last post, you follow Prince the Fit Barber, go look at my last post. I took the day off yesterday on Monday to give out flyers, business cards. I walk around my city. So I always do the old school traditional ways. I got 1,000 cards from Vistaprint last week. I don't have any of those cards anymore. I gave them all away at the gym and everywhere I go.
Hey,
so with that said,
Prince, before you keep going, tell these people how passing out cards actually still works, man. Because people be on my video telling me that that's old school. No one does that no more. It don't work, but it does, bro.
Not only do I pass them out, and I like Jay Majors always says, and like y'all know, I come from a different life, so that used to be my occupation. But like when you're selling drugs, man, the first hit's free. You feel me? So every time I give them a card, I'd be like, "Come on down, I got you. The first one's on me."
Nice.
So yeah, it works incredibly. In fact, right before we started filming, check out how it works for me today. So yesterday, I seen a guy in the gym. Gave him the card. I was like, bro, come on. First one's on me. I got you. He came today, right before we started filming. Nice. Not only did he still pay me $30, and that was the tip. So now I know when he comes back, he's going to pay plus $30.
Yeah.
So because the 30 was only a tip. So not only did he give me $30 anyway, but also come to find out he makes gym content and had like 100K followers. And I'm looking to get back into my gym content and we're in the same gym. So now me and him are going to be doing gym content. So now I got a partner.
Yeah,
exactly. Now I got somebody to collab on my posts with me, and I got a client, and I gave him a haircut that it wasn't even free. He paid, but like I was saying, man, never put all your eggs in one basket. Take it from my brothers here, man. Learn everything. Keep your mind open. It was a lesson learned for me because I downloaded InShot, Video Leap, and I was like, fuck. All I could think of was, why didn't I do this before so that I could be hip, so that this never happens to me? And then just lucky my day, as soon as I'm ready to post again, CapCut came back. So thank you, Jesus, for that one. But never put your eggs in one basket, man.
Yeah.
Always be versatile, and don't put yourself in a position where if somebody takes it from you, it's over for you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got your hands in everything so that that won't ever happen to you. That's my take on that.
Hey,
Yeah, so drastic. Go ahead.
about that. Sorry to cut you off. It's like, how many of us, like, yeah, we like that Cybertruck, right? It looks amazing or whatever. Everything depends on everybody's opinion. But how good does it? Is that second whenever you see a '55 Chevy just cruising through the street, right? That's how I feel about business cards. Everybody say that it's old school, but whenever it pass in front of you and you just hand them out, is that act that is different. That is like
people respect
might be old days,
Yeah.
but it create a stronger relationship than just a video. That's just how I see it for me. For me,
Absolutely.
just high and by wearing something that says I'm a barber. Look, right now it says Barbero from Puerto Rico. All the time, wherever I go, yeah, local barber. And people see me. Like, another thing is my beard. I always sharp with my beard. People say like, bro, how you have a beard like that? And I say, oh, I'm a barber. This is where I work. Here's my business card. Here's my social media.
Real simple.
I have the NFT, boomer or whatever, like, from like the credit, like the card from like that is online.
Yep. The popper.
The popper card. Yeah.
The popper card.
Yep.
Yeah, I have all those.
Yep.
So
Shout out
I'm always
Bopper.
promoting myself, and the best way to you promote yourself is how you look, what you have on, and 3, the business cards. Yeah. Scan the code. And I would say that social media is fourth. For me, social media is all about like going into other countries, like putting myself in other countries, putting myself in front of somebody, like away from my radio where I commute. But my first job should be my share, and it should be like my first 5 miles around me. That should be my first.
Absolutely. And just use that social media stuff to leverage your business, because even that, look at realistically, just like Tank said, leverage your business with it, don't make it your business. Because realistically, I passed out the card yesterday and the guy came in today.
Hey.
How much reels do you have to post, and how much analytics do you have to check, and how much comments do you have to respond to, and how much times do you have to share this post to different people, hope that people collab on it to get one client? Like, you could make a post, that post, I spent the other day, I posted it. I was like, in my story, I was like, yo, if you want to become a content creator, get ready to put in this work. I just spent 2 hours editing a post, editing a 90-second post. It took me 2 hours to edit a 90-second post. And then I shared it all over the place. I collabed with everybody. I checked the analytics. I responded to all the comments.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody's seen that post and came. I don't think anybody ended up in my chair because of that post.
Yeah.
But yesterday, when I gave that guy a card, he came in right today. And I'm sure the other cards that I gave in, I'm going to see them too this week. So it's like that almost, I'm pretty sure it works more better than social media, TikTok, or anything else. A lot of times, the people that are seeing you aren't even in your state or nothing like that. So it has its benefits. But as far as your business itself as barbers, get out there and put in that groundwork. Put your boots to the ground and get it in.
Yeah. And this is one thing I want to say though, bro. Like, I'm big on self-branding. You know what I'm saying? Like, promoting yourself, obviously. So I have my own website, right? So let's say for whatever reason, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, they all went down. I put my website out there so much, like even in the barbershop, on my videos, on my Instagrams, in the captions, I put it out there so much that if people still needed to find me, like, yeah, it's not as easy as opening up TikTok, but they just got to hit up Google or go to my website, and I have.
But the ones that find you from open up TikTok don't even matter. It's the ones that go to your website that's going to definitely end up in your chair.
So if my business isn't going to get shut down because TikTok was down, right? Like, I'm still going to find a way to do it. Like, we hustlers, we going to get it over here. But back to what I was saying, like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You know what I'm saying? Learn different ways to get these people in. Because just like Prince was saying, he had to learn a new app to edit videos, because everyone was crying about CapCut also. And that's why I've been telling people, bro, it's good to learn more than one, just in case. You don't need it, but just in case, learn more than one. Same thing with social media. I post on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything. I don't post a lot on TikTok, but I post on it because I know what it can do for people, so I still post.
Right.
So before we end off my segment, I just want to ask y'all, how would y'all feel if Instagram got banned? Because I feel if Instagram got banned, it's a little different, because I'm bigger on Instagram than I'm on anything. So I might be a little upset at that. I can understand that.
You want to see?
I'll be honest.
You want to see how I would feel about it? If they turn off Instagram, right?
Don't do it. Yo, same thing for me. It's been more Instagram, and actually, it's Instagram what it have taken me all over the world. I'm a old head. I've been always just behind the chair, like just cutting. Back in 2019, somebody invited me to compete. From competing, I went all over United States competing and put my name out there.
Fire.
And my brand has exploded like through Instagram. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Thank God, and I'm super grateful. I'm today's day in the biggest platform all over the world, and it's because of that. So if Instagram goes away, it's gonna hit me, but at the same time, it won't change who I am. Because
Yeah.
the important thing is like I am my brand. I am who I am. Probably it's gonna knock. It's gonna take business from out of the country, but still I'm gonna be serving my community and getting, like you said, like getting my money somehow and taking care of my family. Because that's actually my main bread and butter is actually cutting behind the chair. This is what I love to do. I do
Yes.
it with passion, and I'm gonna
Yes.
continue doing until I die with my lungs full of hair. That's it.
Yeah,
Let's
and
go.
before we end this section, this segment, Instagram doesn't have as much push like TikTok does, but I feel that your followers on Instagram are more genuine than your followers on TikTok. Like, bro,
For
people
sure.
will have thousands of followers on TikTok, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, but no one really even talks to that person, right? They just like
Yeah.
the video and whatever. But on
Yeah.
Instagram, I feel it's more of a community base, and people are actually
Right.
following you because they want to learn from you or they want to see what you're doing. So I feel Instagram is better in that form, right? But to each his own. I just wanted to put that out there. But Prince, you said you would you'd get the blow dry.
I'm hanging it up, man. I'm hanging it up only because, man, like I don't use the other platforms, so it would be like my CapCut. Now I'd have to learn how to really mess with TikTok. I'd have to really learn how to mess with Facebook, and then on top of that, Facebook. As far as my Facebook goes, I think I already have everybody in this damn city on it already. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to reach more platform. I'm trying to reach a bigger platform. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's like Instagram. I know TikTok is good for reaching a bigger platform, but then like you said, they're not 100. They're just guys that just like, and keep it moving. They're not really that in tune with you. And I'm trying to build a community. So most definitely leave Instagram alone. Whoever's in charge of that, don't mess with it. We said so here on the clip. All right, so on the clip, we're gonna move on to our next segment, which is Prince's Pick. You know how I do it. I always got the crazy segments. So today, guys, on Prince's Pick, my segment is: if you were in a battle, a tag team barber battle, the biggest one in the world on the grandest stage in the world, and everybody was going to see your artwork, and you had to pick a barber to be your tag team partner, any barber in the world, who you rocking with, Tank B. Choppin?
Oh man, I didn't want you to come to me first. I was thinking, bro. As soon as you said that, I was thinking.
Well, I can't ask Drastic because Drastic is level 3, Gamma. Like he's been around all the greats,
Yeah,
so it's gonna be too easy for him. It's gonna be too easy for him to answer.
Man, so honestly, man, like there's a lot of people I look up to in the game, a lot of people who do great work, a lot of people who, you know, do
It ain't got to be because of the work neither, because mine, not that he's not a great barber, he's one of the best, but I'll save mine for my take.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be about his artistry. It could be for any reason. You could probably just like the guy
Yeah. Nah, I was
or lady.
if I'm like, for me personally, yeah, if I'm on stage, one person who I'd like to work with is Sophie Stego, man. Like I've watched her in person.
Fire.
Like you know, she was doing classes here in Fort Worth like 2 years ago, and I went. She's a cool person, bro. Cool person, and just the way she approaches haircuts is just it's so different. Like me seeing it is just a different way of how she sees the haircut before she actually attacks the haircut. So I would like to see it up close and personal and kind of pick the brain, like, hey, why you doing this? Like, what you doing? Why we doing that type still? That's why.
So why you battling? You learning?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm thinking of bigger picture, right? I'm thinking of
Right.
on stage. That's just me, though.
Right.
But that's why I picked Sophie Stego, man. I got a lot of respect for her, and obviously there's a lot of other barbers that I have respect for, but
Of course.
that's just one that I think I would like to be on stage with. That'd be me. That's my pick. That's my pick.
I'm gonna go ahead and say mine because I already know Drastic already got his already lined up. Mine is 360 Jeezy, and I'm gonna tell you why. It got nothing to do with it artistry or whatever. He's a great barber, obviously. He's taught most of us.
He's gonna help you get that content.
Well, the reason being is it's sentimental. You know me, man. I got a big heart. Everything I do has like sentimental meaning. So when I came home from my 8-year prison bid 5 years ago, I was living in my man's barbershop basement. I didn't have a change of clothes. I didn't have a pot to piss in. I didn't have $1 to my name. I never worked a job a day in my life. I sold drugs prior and was always in prison and was always on the streets. I'm not going to go too far into my story because y'all already know. And anybody that does it, you can just follow Prince the Fit Barber. Very transparent on my social medias. But my life was in shambles, and I just came home from an 8-year prison bid, and I was sleeping in my boy's barbershop basement. Never cut hair a day in my life. Didn't even know how to turn the clippers on. I only went to his basement because I didn't have nowhere to sleep and nowhere to stay, and I just came home. Mind you, after 8 years too, the whole world is a different place to live in. I don't have family. I don't have friends. I'm an orphan. It was just a messed up situation, and I wanted to get myself together, and I got my barber license in prison, but you never really cut hair in there because guys don't get to see their family that much, so they don't trust the students that are in the barber school to cut their hair when they finally get a visit to see their family, because there's guys that can attach the razor to the comb and get you crispy. So no sense in risking getting messed up by a student when a guy in your dorm can just, or in your cell, can just give you the razor and the comb and you'll be fresh. So I never really cut no fucking hair. So when I'm in that barbershop basement, I needed to learn how to cut hair or I'm going back to jail, right? So 360 Jeezy, man. And I didn't know any other influencer. I didn't even know who 360 Jeezy was. I just Googled how to learn how to cut hair, and he was the first person that came up. And then I would go through other people's, and this was in 2018, so it wasn't a lot of influencers teaching how to cut hair. So the ones that were real, like what was another guy I liked? He's from UK, but he was like real proper. He wears suits and stuff like that, and like that wasn't my style. You know, I'm more of like a urban kind of guy. So 360 was making it real understandable for me. You know, the way he talked, the way he told you how to switch clippers. Like I really related to his style of teaching. So fell in love with his style of teaching and watched his videos. And that's how I learned how to cut hair. Like I had a license already, but I literally never cut any hair. So I literally learned how to cut hair from breaking night in that basement, watching 360 Jeezy. I would come up 7 o'clock in the morning. I would turn my phone, I'd put it on the tripod like it is now, and I would turn my phone to me so the client can't see, and I'd be watching his videos while I'm cutting the client. Deadass. I'd have the earbud in so they couldn't hear. That's crazy. I'd be wild. They wouldn't even know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And crazy shit is, he explains it so well. And a mix with my customer service is miraculous. Got nothing to do with barber, and I just like to talk to people, and I feel like I'm good with people. So I'd make them feel comfortable, and then 360 Jeezy would walk me through the cut, and we get it done. And that's how I got it done. So definitely, if I had the chance to pick somebody, I would love to be with my brother 360 Jeezy, man. Just for that one sole reason, man. Is like I feel like he's. Obviously, I saved my own life because I had to handle my business and discipline myself, but he is one of the cogs in the wheel of my success in this game. So absolutely, 360 Jeezy.
Nice. All right, man, that's a good one. That's a good one.
What about you, Drastic?
It's a hard one because, man, I have so many people that I work with. Yeah. I don't want none of them to be mad.
Are great, too.
No, but if I had to pick...
let me throw that in there before you say it. Barbers, if you're watching this, man, we can only pick one, and there's millions of great barbers, thousands of great barbers, man. And like I said, when we're picking it got nothing to do with your artistry. So don't think because guy said it that he thinks someone else is better than you. Mine was 360 Jeezy, and that was totally personal. Had nothing. If 360 Jeezy didn't even know how to cut hair, I still would have had him there because he's the one that taught me how to cut hair. So nobody take offense. We love all barber, and all barber love on the clips. Drastic, who you got?
Hey, hold on, before you take your pick, I know you're still kind of thinking. I want all the people watching, if y'all can pick one person y'all want to be on stage with, tag team battle, y'all put it down in the comments. Yep. So, let's get a little active in the comments. But go ahead, Drastic. Let's see who you got, man. Let's see who you got.
If we're going to battle and it's the tag team,
I'm interested for this one.
And I'll have to pick close cutted.
Ooh, let's go.
That was going to be one of my other ones. That was going to be one of my other ones, man.
The reason is...
So why?
So he's a person that I have worked with that we just literally like we can glance at each other and we know what we're doing and we can like piggyback from each other like this. I feel like I can read him and he can read me like really, really quick, and we can do some crazy stuff together. I'm being more than blessed. I'm more than inspired by his work for years, and now blessed enough to work by himself and actually be his friend, like have a close relationship with him. So I also love Scotted, and if I had to pick a second one, it would be Barbero Benji, also from like level 3.
Beard brothers.
Yeah,
your bearded brother.
Barbero Benji is an alien. He's an animal. He's just something else. Same thing. I have the same vibe. We can like see stuff that nobody have seen before, and we can like address and tag it like really quick. But man, jeez, like there is so many out there.
There's so many. We're not even gonna keep on going because we're just gonna keep on naming barbers now.
But
that's fire.
Those are the one that I will pick, man, and those are my why, man. They've been my inspiration for years. They have helped me out growth. They have helped out my career tremendously, and today they are not just my colleagues; they're my friends, close friends.
Fire.
I can like literally.
That's what this industry is about.
I know that they're there for me, and vice versa. So those are the ride or die for me on a barber battle.
Fire answer. And one day you gotta color your beard like Benji. You always got the black beard. Your beard is crazy, but it's always put some color on that, man. Let's get flashy with it.
He doesn't have a color. He just has grays. He's too old. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Don't. Isn't it green? Is it his beard green?
No, just his mullet.
His hair. Yeah, his hair.
His hair. Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, so the final segment of the clipped is shop talk. You already know, man, and it doesn't matter the conversation. It doesn't have to be barbering. So today, it's just gossip that happens in barbershops and hair salons. So today on shop talk, we have the question: is Snoop Dogg a sellout? So we asked this because we asked this because last time Trump was in there, and you know the rappers or whoever gets to perform for them, Snoop Dogg posted something, and he was like, "Yo, you are Uncle Tom. I want to see who's gonna sit here and perform for him. You're a sellout. I can't wait to roast you and clown you. You're a jigaboo. You're a sellout. You're Uncle Tom." All this he was saying, and then just yesterday, on Trump's second inauguration, he's performing for him. So the world is canceling him. What y'all think, man? Do y'all think that bygones be bygones? Maybe Snoop learned and grow. He has a different mindset, and that's okay. Or do you think he should be canceled for his old opinions? Tank, what you think?
Man, honestly, bro, like times change, people see things differently, right? Like, it is what it is. Like, that's one thing that kind of bothers me. It's like, so what you're telling me is people
want you to.
They
go
want
ahead,
you to feel the
it.
same way that they feel, right? So they only want
or forever. They don't want you to ever change an opinion. Like, they don't want you to grow.
Yeah, so they want to cancel Snoop Dogg because he performed for Trump or whatever the situation may be. But y'all was cool with him back in the 90s. Back in 2000, everyone was rocking with him. And now that he's doing something different, you don't want to rock with him no more. Like, everybody ain't supposed to feel and think the same exact way. It's okay to have a difference of opinion, to think differently, and still be cool. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. That's what makes this beautiful. That's what makes America beautiful, is we can have difference of opinion, feel strongly about our opinion, but we still coexist in America. And that's what it's about. I think it's like, well, however you feel, I may not feel that way, but you have every single right to feel that way, and I respect you for that. And that's it. That should be done with. That's my take on it, man. Like, I'm not with all the politics, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with
facts.
You know, that's just. I think that's corny, like hating on the man because he went to go get the bag. Like, let that man make his money.
Facts. You got to let people grow, and you know, if we were all thinking and moving the same way, this will be a boring ass world. Yeah. You need people to think and move differently. It's the spice of life. You know what I'm saying? Variety is the spice of life. Drastic, what do you think? Should they let him live, man, or cancel Snoop Dogg?
No, let him live. I agree with Tank 100%. Like, people change, you mature. I'm just gonna tell you about me. Like, I used to hate barber shows and barber events. I thought that it was room full of egotistic people thinking that they were the best, looking for claps, and look where I'm at now today. You know, so you change as you're exposed. I think the beauty of life is that you have the opportunity to change no matter what you're at. Like, Prince, you're a perfect example of changing. Like, I bet Tank as well. Like, you know, like, because everybody, each one of us have gone through situations in life that we have required some change, some self-perspective. So if that was for him, you know, like, just change and this and that. I'm not talking about political views or nothing, you know, just for the men thinking in a bigger, you know, perspective about business or whatever, or try to affect a bigger crowd. Props for him. I don't have nothing to hate on him. His career, he's been proved. He has been doing so much in so many years. So why hating on the man? You know, just clap him, and you know, it is what it is.
That's it. That's it. You gotta applaud. You got to let people grow. So my take is you have to let people grow, man. We don't know Snoop Dogg personally, so we don't know the reasons why he was saying that. And last time Trump was trying to get in office, honestly, he was going a little crazy. He was grabbing girls' coochies. He was like talking about George Floyd. He was bugging. He had black people really upset. So I get that, you know what I'm saying? So I get that, you know, he said that. I get that he would have said that at that time, you know what I'm saying? But we don't know what he went through. We don't know his relationship. He might know Trump personally. We don't know if Trump did something for him personally or what, you know?
Exactly. One thing
Go ahead, Tank, what you about to say?
Man, I don't know if y'all seen people was getting on Nelly also about that. So Nelly was on a podcast. And they were asking him about it. And he's like, bro, regardless of how I feel, regardless of how you feel, he goes, he still is the president of the United States.
The president.
He's not a candidate anymore. He's the actual president. And as Americans, as people in America, regardless if that's who we voted for or not, we should still want that person to guide us in the right direction. Exactly. So why are you mad at him? Why are you wishing him on his downfall? You should want him to be better than any other president. That way, the United States is better than we've ever been before. So Nelly was saying, like, you should be able to wish him the best, regardless if that's what you wanted or not, and not be mad at them because, like I said, they went to go get the bag. Like, you can't be mad at that, bro.
Exactly. Nah, facts. So I be telling people all the time, like, if Trump called me to give him a haircut right now, I'm going to give Trump a haircut. Yeah. Like, because in my repertoire, I'm going to be able to say that I cut the president of the United States.
I don't think anybody's going to say no. Any barber will.
Yeah. So, I mean, granted, like, I don't agree with a lot of his principles and a lot of this and a lot of that, but we're leveraging things, right? Like we were talking about with TikTok. TikTok has some foul shit on there that nobody should ever see. Disgusting. Like, why are you sharing this? Like, why are you promoting this? Like, but that don't mean you don't post on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you have to move. Like I said, I will be able to put that in my repertoire that I cut the president of the United States. Now, some people are gonna be like, go ahead, Drastic.
No, sorry to cut you off, but not just that. I always say that we don't, as barbers, we don't know the power that we have to influence. Think about it. If we have the opportunity to cut the president of the United States, and we're sharing thoughts like we're doing right now, and he comes across with an idea or something that is have to do with the nation, and we put our 5 cents, and it clicks on his head and makes sense. Maybe with one haircut, we change the whole future of one nation. That's the kind of power we have
exactly
behind the chair. So why not? Why don't do it and you know, just try to work with each other on whatever opportunity
Absolutely.
we have.
So exactly, that's exactly where I was going with it. You could sit there, because now that I cut the president of the United States, I didn't like, that's one thing. You could chop it up with them. Your input could be used, but then also you cut the president of the United States. Yeah. That's like the pillar of our, like, you know, so now that got to open some type of door for you to make more moves. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever, I'm not just going to sit here and cut them and not speak and not run my mouth or not get anything else out of it, but to be able to cut them, I'm going to get some information. I'm going to get a door open for me from that conversation. That's going to open a door for me so that I can help other people and I can rise other people up. So definitely, absolutely. That's the president of the United States, man. You got no choice. So I'm not knocking them. And also, you got to give people a chance to grow, man. There's many things that I've said 10 years ago that I would never do that I probably do right now. In fact, I'm a workout enthusiast. I'm also a personal trainer. When I first jumped on social media, I was making a lot of workout videos because although I was a barber, I used to tell myself, I don't want to get like famous or anything or be on a high platform for being a barber, because I that's my job, you know, and my hobby, my fun is working out. So I was like, I would never like post barber content. I'm just gonna post workout content, because if I get famous for being a barber, that means like I'm gonna have to do less working out and post less workout content and post more barber content. And I wanted to post more workout content at the time. So I told myself, I ain't ever gonna post a haircut video. And now look at me now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I barely ever post workout videos and I'm head over heels barber life, but that's because of the growth. That's because of the years that went by. Barbering started to do something for me. Barbering started to save my life. Barbering started to give me a reason to live. Barbering started to give me a way to help other people. So now, I work out every single day, twice a day, but you never barely see a workout content because barbering has engulfed my whole life and I fell in love with it so much. So now my opinion is totally different. So if you met me 10 years from now, I would like, dude, I would never post a picture of a haircut like that. I don't care. Now that's all you fucking see from me. So you have to allow people to grow.
Yeah.
If y'all got anything else to say, y'all got anything else to say on that topic?
Man, I think you hit the nail right on the head with that one, man.
Yeah, for real. So on the clip, you already know we let y'all go with a little motivational, and it's usually from me, but my brother Drastic can speak. I was in a Gamma education seminar with my brother, and that brother knows how to talk, and that brother's a very inspiring and motivating person. So I usually lead us with the motivational take for the day, but I'm gonna leave it to my boy Drastic. Drastic, can you think of anything off the top that you could leave the viewers with to motivate and inspire them before we wrap up this episode?
Yeah, actually, there is actually a Bible verse in the book of Job that it says that if the tree was like cut from the roots, still there is hope. And I believe that it doesn't matter what we're going through. Hope is the last thing what we have to like let behind. It doesn't matter if TikTok was banned. It doesn't matter if your life is going through so many difficulties. Believe me, while we got hope, we have actually a window and a door open for the future. So hold on to the hope. Hold on to your faith, hold on to your dreams, because you never know. Live one day at a time, and tomorrow let it in the hands of God. That's what will be my best advice to you today. I'm just more than blessed to be over here with you guys. It's been amazing. We have shopped a little bit of times here and there, but today has been a really blessing to me. And I want to wish all of you guys
to us as well.
Not just a good day, but a great, great life. So God bless and
brother.
Thank you for having me here, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Anytime, brother, and you're welcome back to the clip anytime. Guys, put your thoughts in the comments about everything we said today. We love you here on the clips. Make sure you tune in, tap in, subscribe. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Yes,
we out.
Sir.